Somebody stumped me in my workplace bullying course 2 nights ago, and I want to know if you have an answer. I'm an industrial organizational psychologist who researches the unwritten rules of work, and I've worked in everything from local government to fed, small business to big four. An outcome of not knowing the unwritten rules of work is often a lot of bullying. I've been doing this 6-part course in my school on navigating workplace bullying. We've covered what white-collar bullying looks like, how to document it in a way that's effective, how to react in the moment, how to build and lead an anti-bullying culture. And this week we talked about bystander intervention for when you see bullying among your peers. I was going through different scenarios, and someone asked, what do you do when the manager's the bully and they're bullying by giving one person an unfair workload? I'm going to have to think about that one because I have experienced that before. I've been targeted in that way, and one of my coworkers just stepped in to help out, but that's not always realistic. So I was thinking on it, and this is what I came up with. Bullies have the most power when they have isolated someone else and nobody else is commenting on it. It thrives in the dark. So one of the ways you can break the ice on this, bring light to it, is to create witnesses, but you have to do this very carefully. So in a meeting, if you see work being distributed unfairly, I'm thinking you could say, oh wow, so-and-so has so much on their plate. Is there something I can help with? Or to the manager, I can tell this is really important to you. Maybe we can help as a team to make sure this gets done. And this was suggested actually by someone in my school community near the end of the session. So we were all thinking about this as we sat through the course. But she had a great response. Something else you can do if you're in a situation where you can't speak up directly is you can document as a witness. If this person asks, you can just keep notes on the workflow distribution. If they end up filing with HR, you can forward them those notes. You can also just say I was in those meetings and can back you up. You can also be a character witness to this person elsewhere when other people are talking shit about them, where they're like, oh, why is this person not getting things done? You can say, well, they have a lot on their plate. They have a really large lift right now. You cannot perpetuate that isolation cycle because adults bully through isolation. That is a really big part of white-collar adult bullying. You can also play dumb. This is one of the strategies we talk about. You have to be careful with it. Don't play dumb about your competence. You can say, oh my gosh, so-and-so seems to be doing so much work. Did this project deadline shift or something? Do I need to reprioritize? I just want to make sure I'm up to date because if they have the bandwidth for more, I miss something. My go-to is always humor. Wow, should I be worried that Charles is getting all the projects? Are the rest of us in trouble? Of course, there are limits to how much peers have, especially in a dynamic where the boss is the bully. So if nobody else is helping and leadership isn't taking the hint or nobody's stepping in, then you can also help them exit safely. The manager is probably not going to be a good reference for them. You can offer to be a reference. You can write them a LinkedIn recommendation. You can connect them to job leads. I've done that with my team when I was leading a team in a really toxic workplace. I have referred them to my connections to try to get them out. So have you been in this situation? What did you do? I'm curious because this is tricky, but this does happen a lot.